Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video it is time for me to do some beautiful swatches and a full-on review of PJR Care Nail Polishes. I have worked together with this brand, I think it's like 5 months ago too. They sent out some beautiful polishes for me to try. I totally fell in love with this brand, their formula, how fast they dry, how long they last and so on, and they were kind enough to even send me a backup of my favorite top and base coat. I've been using those non-stop, raving about them in pretty much every single nail polish of the week video where I use them. It is definitely my favorite base and top. They dry really quickly as well, and they even prevent my nails from staining, discoloration and so on. So yeah, they reached out to me again and asked if I wanted to try some other colors, and of course, as the nail art and nail polish enthusiast, addict, hoarder, collector, I'd say, I couldn't say no. And of course it is an original Dutch brand, so I like to support my local businesses, and I do have a 25% discount code if you want to use that. It is in the description box, so check it out if you want to purchase some of these items yourself and actually save some money as well. I'm not getting paid or anything like that to actually share that discount code. It is just something that the brand provided me to share with you guys. So yeah, here is a little overview of all of the polishes that they sent out to me. They are so stunning and I am just obsessed with them, and I can't wait to actually show you what they all look like. I am actually going to swatch them on my thumb, and on my thumb there is a little bit of a gel like base and top coat, since there was a little tear on one of the sides and I definitely need to grow it out before I can shorten it and actually get rid of the tear in it. So yeah, I am going to use an additional layer of their base coat just to make sure that it has something pretty decent to adhere to, and yeah, it just works wonders. And once again, the base coat dries so fast, it's insane. Just a little extra information about the brand. They are vegan, cruelty-free, halal, tan-free and breathable as well. And the polishes itself are around 15.95 in euros. But yeah, if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. As I mentioned, I'm going to do the swatches on my thumbnail only, as usual in my latest swatch and review videos. But if you want to see more in-depth, like full-on manicure videos, I am planning on doing some nail polish of the week videos with these colors as well. So if you have any like preferences or anything like that you would like me to swatch first, let me know in the comments down below. But this first color is called I Trust Myself. It is a very lovely pink color, and there actually is a little bit of like a shimmer going on in there. It isn't like super in your face glitter or anything like that. It's more of like a pearlescent, like a finely milled pearlescent shimmer. I think it's a really beautiful, and let's get blown away by how good the pigmentation is of this polish, because that first coat was almost completely opaque already. It is insane. They apply so nicely, and even though it is a little bit of like a smaller or less wide brush, let's put it at that, they do apply really nicely. So I don't have any struggles whatsoever with the application regarding the brush or even like the quality, substancy and so on of this polish. As you can see here, it is super opaque within that first coat. And I am not applying a lot of polish. Like for some polishes, you have to adjust your way of applying sometimes a little bit, and sometimes a thicker coat works best for some polishes. But for every single PJR Care nail polish bottle or color, you can just work with pretty thin layers. And as you can see here, the second layer will definitely make it completely opaque. It isn't really streaky or anything like that, so that was pretty nice. Usually with colors that contain a little bit of like pearlescentness or shimmer or something like that, they can be a little streaky, but I didn't really have massive streakiness going on with this color. I just pretty much love it. It's a really cute girly pink color, lovely pearlescent shimmer going on in there. It's not like too pearly. As some of you might know, I'm not a big fan of pearlescent kind of finishes, but there's just a little bit in here that makes this polish more unique and not just a standard creamy pink color. The next color, on the other hand, is completely creamy, no glitter or shimmer or pearlescent stuff going on in there. This one is called New Opportunities. It is a beautiful, highly pigmented magenta kind of color. It is one of those colors that is a little bit in between a purple and a pink, so I'd say it's a magenta. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if you have any other ideas about how you would personally call this color, but I feel like it is a pure magenta color, which isn't a bad thing because it is a beautiful color. I feel like you can wear this spring, summer, fall, winter, doesn't matter. It is bright enough to be a spring summer color, but it is deep enough to really work it into beautiful fall and winter designs as well. The only thing is, once again, this one is so highly pigmented and it is a little bit of a darker color, so I would definitely suggest or recommend even to use a double layer of base coat, even though PJR Care Nail Polish base coat is really good and I've been raving about it non-stop ever since I tried it. You can definitely do kind of like a double base coat technique just to make sure you won't have any discoloration or staining going on onto the natural nail plate. But yeah, it is such a beautiful color, and once again that first coat was like 95% opaque already, and this second coat is pretty much perfect. Like I really don't have anything negative to say about this brand because I am like quite a critic when it comes to nail polishes, and a lot of you do know that because I would rather be honest and give like an honest opinion and review than to lie about something just because there is a specific brand's name on the bottle. Like, you know, I've been really honest about Holo Taco. I've been really honest about really big brands. I've been honest about Zoya, OPI, and so on. So yeah, just to be sure, I'm always really honest when it comes to stuff like this, because I feel like it isn't helpful to share information that isn't correct. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to put out there. For me, I just love to try new polishes and new brands, and if I like something, you will definitely hear it in my voice, like the way I talk. If I use something a lot, I'm a big fan anyway, so yeah, that's just something I wanted to put out there. But let's continue with the next color because I'm going to swatch that one already. And this color is called I Take It Easy. It is a very lovely wearable, kind of like a tan kind of color, or let's say it reminds me a lot of like a latte or something like that, like coffee with a lot of milk in there or cream or anything like that. That is definitely what it reminds me of. It's a beautiful basic neutral nude color. I think a lot of different skin tones will look really good with a color like this. And yeah, other than that, it's always nice to have a very wearable color, because sometimes, like for some jobs or schools or anything like that, you're not allowed to really wear really bright in your face colors. So this is one of those tones that will go for a lot of different like events in life or days in life, if you know what I mean. But yeah, once again, it is a pretty decent coverage, actually pretty much opaque with 2 coats. I just kind of messed up the application a little bit. I feel like I poked my brush a little bit too much in the polish. As you can see around the cuticle area, I have a little bit of patchiness going on. But to be honest, that is just my fault. That was like, I'm to blame for a sloppy application. And yeah, that's just something I want to share as well, because we're all human. And even though I've been doing nails for so long and painting nails for so long, You can always have a little mistake or mess up, and yeah, just deal with it and learn and grow, you know? But yeah, this color is pretty nice and definitely a high one on my recommendation list when it comes to PJR Care Nail Polishes. And so is the next one as well, by the way. If you're more into like dusty, rosy, mauve or mauve kind of colors, that is such a hard word. Like everyone pronounces it differently, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's kind of like a dusty, pinky, purpley, mauve kind of color, I'd say. I don't know. How would you describe this color? Let me know in the comment section down below. But I really, really love this stone. And this one is actually called I'm Grateful. I really love the different names of these polishes as well. I will just list them all down below somewhere so you can actually look them up at the PJR Care Nail Polish website if you're interested in that. This one is just one of those colors that I could wear all day, every day, any day, doesn't matter. I love colors like these. Again, very soft, very neutral, very wearable, but a little bit more vampy because the color is a little bit more deep compared to the previous color, which was more of like a latte light brown kind of tone. So yeah, if you're more into the rosy mauve kind of colors, this is the one for you. And once again, that first coat was already completely almost perfect, I'd say. But the second layer actually makes it completely opaque. And yeah, of course, if you aren't used to smaller brushes like the ones that come in these bottles, you can always just practice with them a little bit first before going in and do your entire manicure and not feeling happy about it because you're not used to working with smaller brushes. So yeah, just try it out, work with them a little bit, and I am sure you will get the hang of it. Even though if you are used to using really wide brushes that a lot of nail polish brands come out with at the moment, I do think that these are just right in the middle of like brush size, I'd say. They aren't super narrow, but they aren't like really wide either. So yeah, I feel like these are really easy to work with. But yeah, that was the next color already. Next up is actually a really nice icy blue kind of color. I really love this one too. It gives me total Frozen vibes. This one is called I Inspire. I have tried another like icy light blue kind of color a couple of months ago when I received my first package of polishes that I was able to try out. That one was more a little bit of like an opalescent, sheer, shimmery kind of color. This one is a little bit more opaque, which is something that I love because if you've been hanging out with me here at my YouTube channel for a longer period of time, you know that I love to have a really opaque nail polish and just an opaque like a manicure. I don't like my natural smile line peeking through all too much. So yeah, I was really happy to see that the first coat of this polish was already pretty decent. It's a little less opaque than the other like full-on creamy colors that I'm sharing in this particular video, but it's not bad at all, especially for such a light color. Oh, and of course, I did have a little bit of like sloppiness and flooding going on in the cuticle. That was my mistake once again. Like sometimes there are days that everything goes flawless, like no worries, no flooding, no messes going on. But sometimes there are days that you just bunk into your cuticles, flood the entire sideline of the nail like onto the skin and stuff like that. Just make sure to remove it with either your fingernail or maybe a Q-tip with some nail polish remover or even a small brush. It is totally up to you how you want to remove it. Just make sure you do because it gives a flawless effect if you have no messiness going on in the cuticle area. But yeah, that was just a little side note that I wanted to mention. As you can see here, after that second layer of this beautiful blue color, I'd say it's like 85% opaque. I feel like I could apply a third coat, especially like time-wise. It doesn't really make a difference because these polishes actually dry really fast too. So if you work with thin coats like I do, just wait like 5 minutes and you're good to go in with your extra coat if you want to apply a third layer. If you have shorter nails than I do and don't really have a prominent smile line or free edge, you can definitely rock that light blue color with 2 coats as well. But let's continue with the next color. This one is actually a pinkish kind of red tone. This one is called Time to Love, and it is just a beautiful, as I mentioned, reddish pink tone. Gorgeous. I love it. I feel a little sad because I feel like I have to wait to use this color in like designs when it's Christmas or Valentine's Day, but I really want to use it because it's just such a gorgeous stone that I'm trying to think of doing a design with this that is more spring summer-ish compared to making it really like holiday related. But yeah, of course you can always wear any color any time of year, day, week, month, whatever. You do you, and you can just wear whatever you want to. Of course, as I mentioned in almost every single video, there are no rules to nail art, and that is exactly the same for nail polish colors. Of course, if you are restricted to not wear them to work or college or anything like that, don't do it, of course. But in your spare time, you can do whatever you like. And as long as you're not hurting anyone else, just do your thing. But yeah, I really love this color, and once again that first coat was almost completely opaque already. I am just so obsessing like over this brand. It is such a beautiful brand. They have beautiful quality. I feel like they are so good. Like, I don't know, I don't have words. Let's just put it to that. I'm just really happy that this brand reached out to me to actually swatch and review their products because, I don't know, they're just so good, and I can highly recommend any of you to just try them out, or at least go for their base or and top coat. They are so good, they dry so fast, and just to really protect the nails and make sure that your manicure lasts a long time. But yeah, let me know if you want to see any specific colors in upcoming nail polish of the week videos. I'm really happy to record those for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.